Welcome to another Monday Lunch and Learn. My name is Tim Wagner. I'm here every Monday for part of my PathFinders community to share some inspiring tips, thoughts, tools, strategies to help you move forward in finding your ideal path in your life. And today I've got a real hot topic that I'm going to share with you. It's something that I've been very passionate about for a long time. That when I first started on my personal development journey way back in 2008, there was a number of obstacles, issues, problems, hurdles, roadblocks, call it whatever you want, that tried to derail me on my path. And as I was going through my journey, I saw that this was impacting many other people as well. So one of the key ones was the relationship with my wife, which I was told was going to improve, was getting worse. I started to lose friends, which was weird, but I was never around. And no one explained to me what would happen socially around other people, how I was changing in the world wasn't. I didn't know how to handle it. And so it really created a lot of stress in my life. But here was the big difference. I was driven. I was focused. I was tenacious. I would not stop. I, in fact, was what you would call as that 1%er who would not give up. But that's not what I saw with everybody else around me. And as I was starting already then coaching and guiding people in their own journeys, I would look back and look at these people and go, but hold on, why are people giving up so quickly and seemingly so easily on their dreams and goals and designing the life and moving forward that they wanted? And they would just seem to run back to the default place that they were trying to escape from in the first place. And it got me looking at why. Why did they give up on this dream and the goal and designing their life and then just living default? So I'm going to refer to these as hurdles. And they represent all the negative situations that you're going to experience as you personally grow in your new journey of designing the life that you want. It's the lesser known discussed ones that they'll nail you, they'll hit you. It's like being T-boned at a junction by a truck, and you're just going to be set off path. You're going to feel hurt. You're going to feel despondent, demotivated, and the result is you give up easily on yourself and those around you, and you say, this is just too much hard work. I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. So these are what it is that I'm going to go through with you today. Now, prior preparation prevents poor performance. We've heard that before. Where does that come from? The scouts? I don't know. Put in the chat if you know who that comes from. But that's a big part of it, is that I want to help you prepare for these. Prepare for the inevitable hurdles. If you knew that they were coming, you knew how to confront them and what to do about them, is it more likely that you're going to then continue in your journey? I've got my dog underneath my legs here. Hold on a second. Already right over his tail. This is what happens in lives, right? Can't get away with that. But that's an obstacle, but I'm just going to carry on anyway. How do you prepare to confront them? Have you ever been on a road trip? Beautiful road trip. You pack the cars, you got the coffee and the sandwiches and the kids, and the dog is even joining you on this. You pack up and you know where you're going and you head out. But as you get out there, you come across this big sign and it says, bridge down, detour. Now you've got a choice. There's three choices. Do you turn around? Well, kids, sorry, we tried, and go back home? No, of course you don't. Do you ignore the sign and go, what do these people who put up these signs know, and keep going? Well, unlikely, because that could be inevitably end in disaster. Or do you go, detour, look at the GPS, where's it sending us? Let's go. But so often in life, when you hit that hurdle, that roadblock, that detour, I tried, and you go back. That's why I'm here. This is a roller coaster ride. This is that point where you need to be enjoying the journey. Your holiday, when you head out on the road, doesn't begin when you get to your destination, right? When does it begin? when you're packing the car, the few days before, the excitement, the build-up. But it's a roller coaster ride. You'll get a puncture. You'll hit a roadblock. You'll hit the police stopping you and asking for your license and checking things. Of course. So you keep going anyway. If you go and Google obstacles or challenges and hurdles, ChatGPT throws out this: 10 most frequently experienced hurdles: fear of success or fear of failure, lack of understanding about the goal setting, lack of commitment to your goal, analysis paralysis, just not getting started, lack of a real destination, failing to plan, having too many goals, procrastination, and listening to others. Now, these are all good and well, and you can go and find out about those. A lot of coaches and people cover them. These aren't what I'm talking about. Through 16 years of coaching and mentoring, I've come up with 10 lesser spoken about hurdles. And it's these ones that derail people, that ultimately cause so many people to give up on their dreams and goals. Now, I don't want that to happen for you. The moment that everything begins to change, that's when you get growth. What if you looked at all of these hurdles as growth opportunities? There's a reason why it's been put in your path. Every obstacle, why you can't do something, is the reason you should. I can't do this because of X, Y, Z. What if you changed it to, I should do it, or I must do it, or my favorite, I get to do it? Changing how you're saying it from I can't to I get to is uplifting, it's motivating, it's inspiring. And that's the whole point, is having a look at this challenge and go, this is here for a reason. I may not understand what it is, but I get to do this because of this situation. So how important is designing your life the way that you want to live? What would you do? What would your life look like for yourself and for your family if you actually carried on past these issues? So as part of one of the steps in my professional pointer program, there's a 7-stage process in this that I take my clients through. One of them is discussing 10 of life's least spoken about hurdles. And today, I'm going to be sharing 5 of them. My top 5, and well, they're all top 5. They're all top of mind, but my 5 that I find really does irk people and they struggle with identifying this. We're going to be going through those. And if you want more of them, connect with me. Let's have a chat. Let's see how I can help you if you're struggling with breaking through a barrier, a hurdle, a roadblock. And the first, this is a lifestyle choice. If you're going on a growth journey where you want to develop yourself, you're learning new skills, you're changing your mindset, you need to, even if you're studying, anything that you're going to be doing, you need to be changing your lifestyle. You see, every day you're waking up to the alarm clock at the same time with the same buzzer. You're getting up the same way, you're going into the bathroom the same way, you're brushing your teeth the same way, you're drinking the same thing in the morning, you're having the same breakfast, you wake up the kids the same way, you kick the dog out the house in the same way, you head to work the same way, you drive in the same traffic. You complain about the same things. You listen to the same No Hope FM radio station. You get frustrated with the same rubbish that goes into your head. You go to work, you complain about the boss the same way. You complain around with your colleagues the same things. You struggle to deal with the things in the same way. You hit your day in the same way. And at the end of the day, you head home the same way. And when you get home, you do the same things. And it's a repetitive style. Then you have an opportunity for going to a seminar or to grow or learn. And you try to build it into your lifestyle. You try to add it in to what you've got going already. And after 1, 2, 3 months, you go, this is just not working for me. I don't have the time. It's overburdened, overwhelmed. I'm not getting to the work. So you give up. So it's just too hard work. So here's the solution. You see, what you've been doing for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 decades has gotten to where you are now. And it's not going to get you any further. So there's a lifestyle change that you need to adapt into it so that you can build in to your lifestyle these new things, not added on, it needs to replace. For example, go to bed earlier, wake up earlier. Join the 5 a.m. club. Robin Sharma, 5 a.m. club. I think it's Robin Sharma. When you make your cup of coffee in the morning, read. Take that time if you're studying to study. Take that time to get this new information into your head. First thing in the morning, before the coffee, before reading, meditate. Find that peaceful space. The family's still asleep. The goldfish haven't woken up. The dogs haven't stirred. Take that 15, 20 minutes. 20 minutes ideal. Breathe and meditate. Plan your day and find that peace time. Start your day differently. Start your day off with thought-provoking information. Today, something magical will happen for me. Then take a different route to work, or ask your boss if you can arrive earlier to leave earlier so you don't have to sit in traffic as much. But if you sit in traffic, embrace and love the traffic. I remember for years when I was driving a lot as part of a job I had back then, I turned my car into my university on wheels. It was CDs. I plugged in a CD and I would listen. And there was even times when I would drive around the block again because the CD hadn't finished and I wanted to hear what he was saying. Skip the TV at night. When you get home, take the kids, the dogs to the park, go for a walk. Do something differently to give yourself a different result. One small change can make a massive difference. Number 2, the hurdle. The hurdle, you will miss out on social and family activities. We work hard during the week, so the weekend you can have socials. You want to relax around your braai with your friends or barbecue wherever you are, the coals with the meat cooking on it. And the fear of missing out keeps you involved. It's a Saturday, your favorite sports team is busy playing. It's the finals, and they never get into the finals. So you go, I have to watch this with my friends. So you go out with your friends, you drink your cheers, yay. But that seminar comes around only once every few months. So you think, my team has never been in the finals. I'll catch the next seminar. Or you're one of your kids, your son, your daughters in a school team, and their match clashes with that training session that you really wanted to go to. You don't want to be that absent parent because your dad was never around. So you don't want to be that person. How do you ingrain this in your life? Here's the solution. You need to make tough decisions short term, tough sacrifices that will benefit you long term to get to where you want to be. So this is the time you may have to go back to, why am I doing this? Why have I started this new business? Why am I doing this development program? And making sure that your why you're doing it is aligned with the reason why you should, or you get to focusing on what it is that you want to do. You see, you may join your mates for the team sport, but how is that actually changing your life? How has it actually filled you up? Has it improved your mental state, your bank account? No. Catch the highlights. Let your friends know beforehand that you're studying and you may be absent for a little while. You see, your true friends, they will encourage you. They will invite you around for the highlights when you're finished. Seek their understanding and enthusiasm so that it encourages you. And if they're not encouraging you, they're not your real friends. Make your family as part of the journey. Let your spouse know, your kids know that this day you're not able to attend their sports. Get their sports event calendar in advance. Make sure that you haven't got a clash, but involve them. You'll be surprised how even involving your kids with listening to a CD in the car, they can also benefit from the audiobooks, or however you're presenting it, CDs, old school tapes. That's going to be even older school. So when on the way to school and you're sitting in the traffic with the kids, you're playing something which is uplifting, inspirational words. Make sure that you book your seminars, your conferences, your learning and education well in advance, seeing that doesn't impact the school, but if it does, make your kids and your family know, this one I can come to, this one I can't. But the one that you can go to, don't back down. Never change. The next hurdle, the personal relationship will take strain. Now, I get this. You've embarked on this new journey, but you may be leaving your partner behind. You want to discuss this motivating inspiration thing, this information, what you've been learning. And it becomes frustrating when they're in a different path. I remember I used to attend a lot of seminars on weekends. The wife, she was in a different path. She had her own business. She was at home with our son. I'd go out and I'd go to the seminar, come back and wow, I heard this story and this, and I bought this book, and it was so, and I'd be bouncing off the walls. My brain was growing. I was growing. It was inspiring. At the home, the wife had had an argument with my son, and the day was a disaster. I'd come home and bouncing, and I couldn't connect. So I was growing and she was staying here. You may have been invited, both of you, that you go to a dinner party together, but suddenly you can't be there. Your partner goes alone. And in the end, the friends just give up asking, where's Tim? And that's what happened. No, Tim's on a Zoom. Tim's on a conference. Tim's studying. The solution is communication and understanding are critical. Your partner will come on the journey in their time. I had to stop saying, read this. It would never be read. Because you can't force your partner to go on the seminar or book with, or the journey, or read the book with you. It's just not going to happen. When they're ready, they'll pick it up in their own time. Let them see the change in you positively. Let them see the growth in you positively. You be the positive change you want to see in the world. And agree on the nights that you will be around and the times that you won't be with your family. Agree that activities, like I've said, the ones that you will go to and the ones that you'll miss. And always stick to your agreement. Plan a date night. Plan a date night that does not change. Right now, Sundays for me, that's it. No work. This is dream building day. This is the day we spend our time together. Have conversations and understand the path that they come from. Number 5. It's not easy. If it was, everybody would do it. There's a lot to do, a lot to learn, a lot of things to change, and it can be overwhelming. Do it anyway. When you're taking on additional things into a already chaotic, hectic life, when time is already strained, you've got a lot to absorb, is it worth your effort? Do it anyway. The sacrifice and change you need to make to start with may seem a lot, but over time, you'll see the huge benefit, not only to yourself, but also your family. Constantly having to clear your mind of old ways of thinking. Constantly working on how to say things correctly, how to say things differently, how to work forward. Identify role models. In my program, Professional Points of Program, I've got an exercise called the GAP, Goal Activation Plan. And in that, we identify role models, people who have the lifestyle, the income, the whichever you want, the business that you're seeking, in order to aim yourself and say, right, here's a role model. If they can do it, I can do it. Know the things that they got there, know their story. There's no get-rich-quick scheme that they followed. Have a coach and have an accountability partner. Doing it alone, yes, you can get there eventually. I tried for years on my own, 4 years, in fact. It was not fun. Get a coach, have an accountability partner. If there's something that you should be doing, get up and get going, or agree and decide to surrender and give in. Make the decision. But know the sacrifice, especially at the start, is going to pay off. Do it anyway. So every day we limit ourselves by our thoughts and beliefs. But the more open-minded that you can become, and the bigger you dare to think, the bigger you dare to dream, and the greater the opportunities and possibilities that will unfold in front of you. Your limitation, your mind. You need to rise up above this. So prepare for the unexpected hurdles. They will arrive. And know they're there for a reason. And as long as your goal is inspiring you, as long as it's motivating you and energizing you, then you will not give up. Ensuring that it's aligned to your values and your purpose. And if you don't know your values or your purpose, then how do you know that your goals and why you're doing what you're doing is aligned to your true path? So reach out to me. If you want to find out those other 5 hurdles and how do you overcome them, because maybe you've been derailed by it already, reach out to me. Let's connect for a discovery chat. In the link below is the details. If you've attended live, you know how to get hold of me. And let's find how we can attach your values to your why and make sure that there's no roadblock or obstacle or hurdle that will actually derail you. Because in the end, personally, I believe there's no such thing as failure. Because if you don't succeed, you've just learned what did not work. It's a lesson. Having a magic, amazing week. See you soon. Ciao.